202 Tips on how to work effectively in every minute and every aspect. Our life these days seems more messed up and full of frustration and stress because we are faced with the problem of doing more work in less time. We are in real need of giving our lives a sense of regulation and order so as to avoid the stress and frustration which is so prevalent in our lives. We need to define clear boundaries between our work life and personal life. Only then we can enjoy a balanced and healthier life. It is not impossible to regain work-life balance if we follow some simple strategies and tips. Keeping in mind these tips will save you from stress and frustration caused by the excess of work. 1. In order to work effectively, you need to make sure that you work in a way which decreases stress, and helps you spare enough time for your personal life. 2. To be very much in touch with your personal life and yet maintain your workload well, you need to learn the skills including time management, prioritizing, delegating workload and using available things in best possible way. 3. You must understand that in order to increase effectiveness and productivity you must have total control over your time, i.e. you must decide carefully the amount of time you spend on a particular activity. Learn the tactics of saving your time wherever possible. 4. For good time management you need to know that your time is precious and you need to use it accordingly. 5. 90% frustration and stress is caused because we do not plan to use our time in a strategic way according to the requirements of work. So it is the first and foremost requirement to spend our time by giving equal importance to our work and other everyday activities. 6. You need to observe your daily routine for a few days to find out how you actually spend your time. 7. By observing your routine you will be able to find out that there is actually some time you can use more wisely to work effectively and still save time. 8. For instance, you can utilize the time when you go to your workplace. If you take a bus or taxi you will be able to do some reading task even while you are going to work, and this will definitely save you some time. 9. Try to analyze the situation to figure out the factors which become a cause of wastage of time and decrease productivity and effectiveness. 10. Time management only works if you have clearly defined goals. 11. If you have long-term important goals, do careful planning to achieve them. 12. Do not ignore them just because you still have time. 13. To avoid wasting time, divide what needs to be done in small tasks, it will help you to stay focused. 14. To increase focus and concentration, try to develop a habit to work against the clock. 15. Do not get yourself under the burden of multitasking. If you want to be focused you must do one thing at a time. 16. Multitasking does not make you accomplish more in less time. It is proved that we can work more effectively if we focus all our attention on a single task at a time. 17. Understand that the interaction between your body and brain is utmost important. 18. You will not feel tired physically or mentally if you are habitual to do something, so set up your routine for your day's work. 19. It is also good to give yourself a time limit. It is because we become more efficient and productive when time is limited. 20. In order to avoid frustration and stress, start working by doing short, simple, and easy tasks first. You can finish such tasks soon and this will give you a good feeling and encourage you to move forward and do the bigger tasks. 21. Just work. Thinking of doing the work perfectly will only cause depression and slow down your progress. Something done is surely better than just thinking of doing perfectly and not doing anything. 22. If you think being productive and efficient means to work for more hours, then you are wrong. Put some constraints on your working hours and it will prove good. 23. If you want a task to take less time you must first think about the ways of doing it and then execute it accordingly. 24. Do not do thinking and execution at the same time. It takes more time and causes stress. 25. Learn the art of short conversations, never talk aimlessly, always stick to the point. 26. Be a self-motivated individual, it will help in doing your job effectively. 27. Plan your meetings carefully. 28. If you have any meetings, you better plan them early, i.e. at the start of your day. 29. Organizing your meetings early will save you a lot of time which is often wasted because while waiting for the meeting or any other such event, it becomes impossible for us to do anything. And the time is wasted. 30 After the meeting you will be able to start your work routine as you planned. 31 To get more time for productive work, it is also important to divide bigger meetings, i.e. meetings which will take more time, into chunks. 32 After breaking the meeting into pieces, you can plan each piece to be arranged at such hours when it is difficult to do any work. 33 To stay productive and efficient in your work, it is also important to do the same project throughout your working hours. Switching between the projects will decrease the level of your energy and make you less productive. 34 Procrastinate between two heavy to-do tasks. When you are done with one big task, you should not start another big task right away. Do something light to refresh your mind for some time and then get to work again. This will surely improve the efficiency level of your work. 35 Prioritizing your tasks is clear about which task holds more importance on your to-do list. 37 When you know your priorities, you will be able to deal with your workload in a better way, doing the important things first and leaving the less important things for later. 38 You must do the tasks which will make more impact first. It will save you from a lot of stress. 39 It is good to break the task into hourly chunks. Longer tasks make you feel you need to do them all at once and thus cause stress. 40 Do not waste your time on those tasks which are more time consuming but are less important. To work effectively, you need to do tasks which are more important. You need to kick out the non-essential tasks from your to-do list. 41 You can find these unnecessary tasks by analyzing the end result or impact they may create. If you think doing a task which will take all day will bring you nothing at the end of the day, you should cancel it right away and spend your energy on more productive tasks. 42 Delegation is an important rule of doing the work effectively. 43 If there are people who can help you complete your tasks, do make use of them. Delegating your work saves you from a lot of stress. 44 Never think you should do the whole job on your own. Take help from other people, including your colleagues or employees where possible. 45 Live in present. Looking into past will bring you nothing. 46 Thinking about today's task and not about yesterday's failure or success will help you work more effectively. 47 Letting a task take an indefinite period of time is not good. Set deadlines and try hard to meet them. 48 As there is an end of everything, giving an end date to yourself for a heavy task will help you a great deal. 49 After you have given yourself a deadline, pay full attention to your work and avoid all the distractions. 50 During that time you must turn your cell phone off and shut your door with a no disturbance sign on it. 51 To avoid forgetting something important to do, set reminders. 52 Write notes or get reminder apps for your important tasks. 53 Do not ever fully depend on your brain memory. There is always a chance of forgetting things under the stress of a lot of workload. 54 Write all important things, your research, ideas, thoughts, and strategies on a paper so that when you are actually doing the work there is nothing bubbling in your mind to distract you. 55 Have faith in your abilities. 56 Having faith in your abilities will give you confidence and strength to complete a task. 57 Say goodbye to all the inhibitions regarding your talent and abilities and do something as if you are the only one who can do it right. 58 Successful people always consider each and every aspect of a thing. Do not ignore a single aspect to avoid ending up in mess. 59 Remember that good planning is the key to success. 60 Plan your daily tasks or to-do list after careful consideration to avoid last-minute rushes. 61 Never say yes to additional tasks when you have plenty to do already. 62 In order to meet your daily work limit, good planning and acting accordingly is the only way. 63 You need to act after thinking what strategy you will utilize to accomplish your task. Planning alone will not do. 64 Doing quality work requires you to spend just the right amount of time needed for the job. 65 If you rushed and did not give it the due time, it will not be done effectively. 66 Taking breaks sometimes from your daily routine will refresh your mind. 67 Setting and following a routine is good, but taking a break from this routine is even more significant. 68 When you feel tired, it is better to take a break, or else it will directly affect your reputation. It is because when you are tired you will not be able to pay full attention to your work, and the fatigue will cause your ability to think become less efficient, and therefore you will not be able to work effectively. 69 There should be a balance between the hours of working and the breaks you take. Anything which lacks balance does not end well.